2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our first round coverage of the Travelers Championship is about to begin. It looks like a great day out there. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Down on the course, walking with the feature group is Henny Koyak. John McCarthy is with us as well. Rich, we're in beautiful New England at TPC River Highlands. What can the players expect this week from the course?
A reprieve, a nice relaxing week after the U.S. Open where par was at a premium. This week it's time to take the governor off and start making some birdies once again. Jim Furyk shot 58 here historically a few years back. Players love coming to this golf course. It's user friendly. They're going to make some birdies. They know that shooting 60, 61, 62 is not that difficult. Just keep it in play, make a few putts, get some momentum, and away we go.
Let's go out to the par 4 second.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That is a big time drive. Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. Man, that was a good shot. Well, a big par save could mean a lot going forward. And after that, he remains at even par. A par 4 here. That is going to work. This one's going right there.
For the first time today, Tony Finau's looking a little bit nervous after that.
This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. The putt goes in, and he moves ahead of his rival for the first time. And a good job there as he moves to 1 under for the championship. Let's see what happens here on 4.
This one needs to hold on to the fairway. Trouble ahead.
And from the rough too. This is looking nice.
On the green, that's always mission number 1. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
So far, so good.
Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead.
The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Going with the hybrid. Yep, that shot safely on the green. And this is a 20-footer. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
A good look at par here.
Oh, that one almost went in, but that slips past the hole with speed. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Now 7 shots behind after that. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Rich. Players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is just going right the whole way along.
That's very well judged. Inside the range. Oh, good look at birdie here. That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. At -2, going along nicely today.
Over to the par 4 7th hole. Okay, that'll play. Now let's check in with Tony Finau.
Okay, he's behind in this rivalry. Let's see what he can produce.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
All right, Henny, what does this look like?
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here. It's a green seeker.
Those shots all day have been working. Another one hits the green.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. Over to number 8. It's a par 3. Five iron on the way. Not a bad shot right there. If this putt drops, it would be 4 under par for the tournament. Henny, you're right there. What can you tell us about the putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Way too much on that one. This putt is for par. Now to the finishing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4. Tony Finau is set to play.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, that's a high quality shot from that area. Beautiful.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
That is deep, deep rough. That's a great position to be in after that approach. This putt from 6 feet away. That one drops. It's the 5th birdie of the round. He is now at 4 under par for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Wow, got absolutely all of that one. This is about a 120-yard shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Amazing approach into the 10th and a birdie putt on the way. Now let's check in with Tony Finau.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Will it go in?
Now this putt for birdie. That putt drops, and that's now 6 birdies on the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole.
Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Nice shot, that. That should find the surface. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. And a chance for a spot in the top 20 on the leaderboard. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
And that will drop in for a birdie. He finds himself in a share of 13th. Rich, the 12th, a par 4, measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Well, this one's right at the pin. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
This looks pretty handy. Let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt to move into the top 10. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt goes downhill and breaks to the right. And a relatively good putt from that distance.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. What a putt that was. And he moves to 8 under now. He's currently in a tie for 3rd here. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Hey, that's golf, isn't it? You get some good breaks and some bad ones. His second shot here. Just a couple back from our leader. That one almost went in the hole. And this putt to move into a tie for 2nd. This one's heading on a pretty nice line, I feel. Gee, it's got some good speed about it.
Yeah!
Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
This one appears to be fairway bound. Ten feet remain for this putt.
This for a birdie run.
John, give us a read on this putt.
Looks like this one's going left to right.
That putt drops. That's 2 birdies in a row.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Here's the par 3 16th hole.
This is difficult because the green, even though it looks large, it really isn't. This is actually a very small green. Difficult to get a tee shot close to any pin position out there. Center of the green is just dandy.
Tony Finau is set to play.
He's feeling good. Just birdied the last hole.
How about this shot? Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand.
Time to get back to live play. Here's a putt to get into a share of the lead. So close to a birdie. That one drops. Here's a look at the updated leaderboard. He is in a tie for 2nd. Ooh, absolutely unleashed it. And we're looking at the second shot on 17.
This one is looking green.
You have to be thinking two putt with how far away this one is. Right on line, but just misses. Now let's check in with Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
He's got this one for par. Moving along. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our featured player is in third place. Time for the tee shot at 18.
Tee shot should be favored down the right-hand side. The first fairway bunker over on the right is really no bother for all the players. The one on the left can collect a few errant tee shots. Second shot back up the hill ever so slightly to a green that's just begging for you to go flag hunting.
What an aggressive play. Oh, what a shot here at 18 and a chance to finish with birdie. He finishes with birdie on 18. A very impressive day for our featured player, and as we take a look at the leaderboard, currently in a tie for first. We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K Sports, we'll see you soon. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time now for the final round of the Travelers Championship. Andrew Catalon here, pleased to have you back with us. Our featured player kicks off the day within the top 20 as we begin. Well, they can't all be good. This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
Okay, that's going to play. This will be a challenging putt from this distance. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
You gotta love a downhill left-righter.
Three feet remain.
This is not a long putt, but there is a break to the left.
Teeing off on the par 4 second.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Could not be more perfect.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. Oh, that was so close. Okay, finishing up here. Now to the tee of the par 4 third hole. That's going to work nicely for him.
This one is all over it.
That's a really nice approach shot. An opportunity to make birdie. After that hole, our featured player is making a move. On the tee on the 4th hole.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. This is a 9-iron on the way. Buckle up. Take a look at this one. Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This one pretty much looks like it's going right to left.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Okay, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 8th.
Let's go to the par 3 5th hole. Opting for the 5-wood. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. And that one's on the dance floor, but a long way from the DJ. Here's a good chance to move to 14 under with this putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Starting this one way out to the right. That's disappointing.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Now with the honour on a par 5.
good shot there.
Second shot here on the 6th. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And this putt to move into the top 5.
Starting this one out to the right. Let's see it come back.
Ooh. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place. Just 2 shots back after that hole.
Now teeing off on the par 4 7th hole. He really got behind that one.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be on the green.
Wow, it's just green after green. It's a machine.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
This putt left for birdie. That one goes in, the 4th birdie of the round.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Well, let's see what happens here at number 8. This is a 5-iron. The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. That nearly went in. Eight feet left to the cup. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead. We've reached the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That's what you're trying to do with a chip shot. Just bring par back in play. There could be company at the top if this putt drops. He gets that one to drop. That's his 5th birdie of the day. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
We start the back 9 with a par 4.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
This shot from around 100 yards out. Currently tied for the lead. Really well done.
Well, this one for back-to-back birdies.
Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Curling ever so gently right to left here.
On a nice line.
Well done to get that one to go in.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Okay, moving on to the next, but before we do, let's look at the updated leaderboard and now a solo leader.
That dog will hunt.
And look here, to get to 18 under the card with this putt. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
How good was that putt? Now leading by 1 shot. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the 12th. This one looks to be heading towards the green. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And that's 8 birdies today. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. The par 5 awaits here, but so does an opportunity. Take full advantage.
Awesome stuff.
Hey, Rich, this second shot into 13, fraught with danger?
It'll get your attention in a hurry, Luke. There's water fronting this green and a severe slope, kind of a false front, which will feed the golf ball back in the water if they don't hit it deep enough into the green with their second shots. Anything missed long and right will be a delicate pitch shot as well.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. This could be his 4th birdie in a row. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Okay, and after that hole, now 21 under for the event. We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole. Well, there's no doubt this player is standing on the tee sky high after making the eagle at the last. Wow, what a shot. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Well, that looks like it caught the downslope there. That one's going to run a long way. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Man, people usually don't go that far on vacation. What a drive.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. It's just about 3 feet away.
This one is for par.
Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
Teeing off here on the 15th.
How is he going to play this? Lay back or go for it and extend his lead?
Really got all of that drive. Driving the green on a par 4. Good stuff.
That a way to stay aggressive. Great play.
Got some work to do with this putt. This one on a good line and still looking good. Yes, it goes. As we move on to the next hole, the lead is at 4. Now to 16, it's a par 3.
This is difficult because the green, even though it looks large, it really isn't. This is actually a very small green. Difficult to get a tee shot close to any pin position out there. Center of the green is just dandy.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for when you're trying to hit the green. Just get it on, pin high, and now try to make a putt. How about this birdie putt? Do we think that one will stay on the green? Let's see if the player can make this putt for par. Here's a quick look at the leaderboard, and he is up by 3. The 17th hole is a par 4. Wow, he's going to like that one. This is on a fantastic line. Another good shot from our leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Henny, what do you see in this putt?
A huge right to left swinger.
Oh. A look at the lie in the greenside rough. A putt from 9 feet. Not sure if that was a misread, but it comes up short. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. We've reached the final hole of the event with the lead. Can he close it out? This one looking pretty good off the tee. Here's the second at 18. That is right on target. Beautiful shot from our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
And now this putt to win the Travelers Championship. Okay, Henny, what can you tell us about this putt?
Setting up this.
There it is, our winner at the Travelers Championship.
A great win over a strong field. Wonderful week.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And Rich, it was not easy coming in, but our featured player gets it done.
It took every ounce of them to get this win today, Andrew. What an exceptional victory with things being as tight as they were.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're coming to you from the Motor City this week. The first round of the Rocket Mortgage Classic kicks off here at the Detroit Golf Club. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey, thrilled to have you with us here. I've got Rich Beam beside me in the booth, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Well, it's been a super championship so far. Let's see how this one plays out.
Okay, it's hit its spot. It's tracking. Here we go. This could be a big moment.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. And that puddle drop. Well done.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Well, this one looks to be heading down the runway. He's setting up for his second shot. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
Ah, the birdie just slides by. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently 1 under for the day. Rich, the third hole, not too dissimilar to the first.
It's not in length, 390 yards from the back of the tee. Again, need to hit something about 280 yards to get it past the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Again, with a short iron in their hand, players are looking to make birdie.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. Just a short putt remaining here. Currently 2 under for the day.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The par 5 fourth is a monster, 616 yards.
This is a big par 5, isn't it? Tee shot, if you have any hope of reaching this green in 2, must find the fairway, avoiding the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. From there, you'd have to hit a really strong 3-wood, moving it from right to left to try and chase it up onto this green. Laying it up short and right of that fairway bunker might be the play for most players, setting up a pretty easy pitch shot for their third.
Maybe going for the green, are we? Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
Oh, he's given that one some wide berth. Oh, that one rushed straight past the hole. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Rich, this par 3 fifth really resembles a Donald Ross. An elevated green, and you miss anywhere, and you're going to struggle to make your 3.
Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of something you'd see at Pinehurst, where there really isn't a flat spot anywhere around the edges of this green. So a quality iron shot is a must on this par 3.
Sitting at 3 under par. Currently in 4th position. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
These par putts, they keep a round going.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The par 4, 6th. Rich, plenty to navigate here.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the second shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
In this wind, what that says to me is he struck that good.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Yeah, she's sitting comfortably in first place, and she likes it there.
And this just might be good enough to go down.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him now to 4 under the card. Well, if you're not a couple under already through 6 holes here at Detroit Golf Club, you'll want to look to make a birdie at least at the par 5 7th, measuring 555 yards.
Yes, a hole that every player in this field must take advantage of. Just the fairway bunker down the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. You find the fairway, and all of a sudden you're licking your chops as you know you can reach the green into, setting up hopefully an eagle putt. Anything missing over in the left-hand bunker, though, could get a little dicey.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
Time to take a look at a Tom Kim highlight, shall we?
And watch this from long range.
Nice putt to make that one. And back to the play, shall we? Good chance to move to 6 under par here.
He needs this to drop to tie Lydia Ko.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This looks like it's going to break to the left.
That one skated by the edge of the hole. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The 8th is a short par 4, measuring just 360 yards, Rich. Decision to go for it or just to lay it back?
I like going for it 8 days a week, twice on Sunday, as you well know, Luke. So I'm going to go ahead, take out driver, and give her a whirl. Hopefully avoiding the trees over on the right-hand side. Want to hit it over in the left-hand bunker or just shy of it, setting up a very simple pitch shot.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. This putt is for a share of second. It's pretty handy here. That one's going to turn out pretty well, I think. And that brings to an end that hole. Currently 5 under for the day. The opening 9 finishes with a par 3, Rich, around 200 yards.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green. Slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
And now this to move into a tie for second place. So close. Par putt coming up here. And as we transition into the back 9, Rich, what are you seeing out there so far?
Yeah, they're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
Sitting at 5 under for the day. That one should find the surface. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. 4 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And now this player sits in second behind the leader, Lydia Ko.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Going with the 5-wood. Needs this one to kick right. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Doesn't look like an easy putt. It's heading down the hill. It should move to the left.
Yeah, that was really nicely judged from there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Oh, yeah, absolutely love to see that.
This tour player is just streets ahead now.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. And down it goes. Just one off the lead after that hole. The 12th hole, Rich, a good test, particularly with a tee shot.
It is a demanding tee shot here. Want to avoid that fairway bunker. To carry it, it's about 300 yards. Should you get past it, you'll have a mid-iron into this par 4 that you'd love dearly to make par on.
From about 130 yards here. 1 stroke off the lead. Good sounding strike, that one.
A stunning approach shot that everyone down here enjoyed, apart from Lydia Ko.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. Okay, time to return to the action. Putting for birdie. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. Currently 7 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The par 4 13th is a short one, measuring just 385 yards, Rich. Are you expecting players to go after this?
A few of them will, but I'm not too sure I like that play. Players basically want to lay it up down the left-hand side, but don't get clumsy and knock it in those fairway bunkers. Anything out to the left-hand side is going to set up a very short wedge shot for their second. All the players will be thinking about making birdie on this par 4.
Good shot there, Beamer. We're now man on the ground. John McCarthy has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This putt looks like it's breaking right to left.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row.
And that will take him to 8 under. Just 5 holes remain in the round here, and there's some birdie opportunities starting with the par 5 14th.
Yes, at 560 yards, you just want to make sure you avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. From there, most players will be able to go for this green in 2 that is surrounded by water on the front and 2 deep bunkers over there on the right-hand side. It's a wonderful opportunity to get some confidence over the last 4 holes by knocking it on in 2.
Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
And back to the course with the live action. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Oh, what an eagle. Great putt. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. Rich, the 15th, a great little short par 3. Really only a wedge off the tee, but gee, you need to be deadly accurate.
That you do. Just 150 yards from the back tee, and again, a signature design by Donald Ross where everything on the edge of the green funnels away from it and down into a couple of bunkers, left and right, one short and nothing in the back. Still, with just a wedge in your hand, players must be thinking birdie.
John, what's the line on this putt?
I'm not seeing too much in this from this vantage point. It should go a little bit to the right.
Oh, what a putt. He sits in first position. All right, Rich, a couple of strong par 4s remain, starting right here at 16.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're going to have a second shot that's fairly flat, and to, funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here. Nothing worse.
Oh, what a gorgeous-looking shot that is, Rich. That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's currently in 5th place.
Sitting at 6 under for the day.
This is...
And that shot goes in. That'll be a birdie. Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This putt coming up is for birdie. Job done. Let's head to the next.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The last of the real scoring holes comes here at the penultimate hole, the 17th, the par 5, stretching at 575 yards.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who elect to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Now let's head to Tom Kim. Ooh, that almost went down. Great touch. Really nicely played. Just a simple tap in for birdie. Now 4 shots up after that hole. The finishing hole, Rich, an old world classic.
It is definitely that. Players are going to want to aim out to the right-hand side, away from the bunker and the water that is down the left-hand side. And from there, they're going to go in with a short to middle iron for their second to a green that tilts pretty significantly from back to front. This truly is a wonderful finishing hole.
This one is right down the pipe. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Good putters will make these right on 5 feet. That'll affect the scorecard. That'll be all she wrote today. Well played. Well, there you have it, Rich. At the end of the opening round, he finds himself in first place.
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. No matter the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time to crown a champion here in Detroit. It's the final day of the Rocket Mortgage Classic. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. Thrilled to have you back here with us on 2K Sports. Time to take a look at the leaderboard, and it's Willie Z sitting in top spot. He's leading the event by one stroke as we begin our coverage here on 2K Sports. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player's firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Putting for birdie here. Sitting at minus 13 for the tournament.
Teeing off on the par 4 second now. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Oh, right by the hole.
An opportunity for a birdie here. The putt drops, and we're moving on.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Stepping up now onto the tee of the par 4 third. Wow, that was just striped. How about this line? Oh, that one just missed the hole. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He's currently tied 4th for the tournament.
Fortune favours the brave. Plenty of bravery here. Out comes the driver.
It looked like it came out of a cannon. This is his second shot.
Just 2 shots behind.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Lining this putt up from a fair distance.
Yep, that works. Nicely done.
And this putt to move into second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And as we update the standings, our featured player continues to impress just behind Will Zalatoris. Hole 5 is a par 3. Opting for the 9-iron. Needs this one to kick right. Well, that's beautifully judged. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the second shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
Will Zalatoris is someone that everyone attached themselves to very quickly. He made that explosive start to his professional career. He's already ridden some serious back injury issues, but he shows a lot of heart and character, doesn't he? Because he's fought back very quickly.
He has. He's one of those players that he's silly talented, isn't he? The ball striking is absolutely amazing. You know, we've talked a little bit about his putting a little bit, but he gets past all of that, doesn't he? He just gets the job done time and time again. And I think that's what's going to be his legacy, is that he's out there. He's going to be a grinder. He's not going to go anywhere. You know, when you go head-to-head, you're going to have your hands full. He's just one of these all-around really, really solid players in the game. And I love the way he goes about his business.
This shot from around the 200-yard marker. Six feet remaining to the cup. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Look at the standings, and they're currently in the lead with Brian Harman trailing in second. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Time for the second shot at the 8th. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. This would be a great up and down. Well, this is right down the pipe. That is a great chip there. That looked like a thick lie.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
Updating the standings now, and our featured player is currently first, with Brian Harman right behind them. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green, slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
Well, Rich, that's always a nice way to get going out of the gates and in top spot. Impressive.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
Yeah, this one needs to stay out of that rough ahead.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. John, have you got a read on this one?
This one's going to go pretty hard to the left.
Looking nice.
This is going right at the hole.
Oh, you did not.
Didn't have to sweat that par putt. Hole number 11 is a par 3. Opting for the 5-wood. And that was a bit of a misfire.
A bit too much club there.
This is his second shot. Currently leading by 3. A par putt on the table. Putting now for a bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
We've arrived at a par 4.
Trying to forget the bogey at the last and focus in on this one.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled.
Second shot here on the 12th. That should find the surface.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
12 feet to the cup coming up.
A great birdie chance here.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
Yeah, that one will play.
Outstanding shot. High quality.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. And he's down there.
This is a 225-yard shot.
Yeah, good aggressive play and almost rewarded by finding the green.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
This one's for birdie.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Leading by 3 strokes now. Hole number 15 is a par 3. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Nicely done. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Well, this is a brilliant display of all-round golf. Now 24 under par with a handful of holes remaining.
Yeah, seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position. Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Oh, this is going hard left.
That's disappointing. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. This hole is a par 5.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who elect to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Didn't that look good for a long time? A birdie putt awaits. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. That's nicely done. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt. And ladies and gentlemen, there is your Rocket Mortgage Classic champion. Great performance this week.
Classy performance this week by this player. Went out and got the job done. Way to go, our Rocket Mortgage Classic champion.
And Rich, you know all about this. It's hard just to win once on the PGA Tour, but going back to back.
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough to win back-to-back weeks. That's reserved for just the top players in the game, like me, back in 2002.
And that second win was a major, if you don't mind.
I gotta say, Luke,
Yeah.
check Wikipedia. I'm awesome.
Doesn't that sum it up? Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.